I guess I really don't know what Christmas is all about.
Wang Yibo and Xiao Zhan, wedding happening now, live, congratulations to them both. If you clicked for the drama, the emotion, and the moments you'll be replaying for weeks, you're in the right place. This is the full, uncut livestream breakdown where we watch it together, frame by frame, and I'll point out every single detail you can't miss. Stay from the very first second and don't scroll away, because there are real surprises saved for the end of this video, moments the livestream almost didn't capture and reactions that will explode across social media within minutes. Right now we're watching two of the most talked about names in entertainment step into a moment that feels both intimate and monumental. You'll see the quiet scenes before the ceremony, the small hands adjusting a cuff, a whispered joke that makes both of them smile, faces that relax only when they're together. These early moments tell you more than any headline, they reveal the humanity behind the spotlight. I'll slow these down, point out the gestures fans have been analyzing for years, and explain why those tiny exchanges mean so much now. If you want to feel the story, watch the way they move when they think no one's looking. Keep watching because the ceremony itself is layered. It's not just vows and vows alone, it's the way the room breathes with them, the off-script laughter, the unplanned tears, the cultural touches that root this wedding in something deeper than spectacle. I'll pull up close-ups of the vows, call out lines that will send shivers through the fandom, and break down how each phrase might change how people see their relationship forever. These are the moments that make headlines turn into something that actually matters to the people watching. There are surprise guests, and yes, one of those surprise appearances is already getting the internet buzzing. I'll show you who walked in, how the couple reacted, and why this particular arrival raises questions about friendships, alliances, and quiet support systems in their world. You'll also see reactions from family and industry faces, some emotional, some stunned, and I'll explain why each reaction could reshape the narrative around this wedding. Watch closely when the camera pans to the audience, the silent looks and subtle nods tell a full story without a single word. If you're here for behind the scenes, we've got that too. The rehearsal snippets, the last-minute wardrobe panic, the florals that almost didn't arrive, these are the human moments that break the gloss and make the whole thing feel real. I'll show you clips of the couple in private prep, annotate what insiders are saying, and separate what seems staged from what feels raw. This part is perfect for anyone who wants the how it happened rather than just the what happened. Fan reactions are part of the show. Across platforms people are crying, laughing, and debating. I'll share the best live reactions from fans on Weibo, Twitter, and Instagram, the messages that capture joy, the messages that capture shock, and the threads that are shaping the fandom's new narrative. Some fans are already calling this a fairy tale come true, others are still trying to reconcile it with everything they thought they knew. I'll read the standout responses and explain why these reactions matter for how brands, media, and the stars themselves will respond in the coming days. Legal, career, and PR implications matter too. This is not only a love story, it's an event that can change endorsements, future projects, and public positioning. I'll outline the likely industry moves after this livestream, which partners might lean in, which teams will stay cautious, and what this could mean for their upcoming schedules. If you want to understand the ripple effects beyond the wedding cake, this is the segment you'll want to watch closely. Now, and this is important, stay until the end for the real surprises. There's an extended clip that nearly didn't make the livestream, a private exchange captured off camera that fans are already calling the most honest moment of the night. There's also a short letter or note revealed at the very end that explains why this event happened the way it did. I'll show you the full clip, read the note aloud, and give context so you can understand what it implies for their future together. Those closing moments are why you must not skip, they change everything about how this wedding will be remembered. Throughout this video I'll pause, replay, and analyze the footage so you don't miss a single cue. I'll separate fact from fan theory, mark what is confirmed and what's speculative, and explain why some leaks matter more than others. If you want to form your own opinion, I'll give you the raw footage highlights and the best possible context so you can decide for yourself. If you love deep dives, emotional beats, and the full picture, stay with me. Like the video to support more coverage, comment your reaction so I can pin the best fan theories, and subscribe for follow-ups as new details emerge. This livestream is live history, the surprises at the end make it unforgettable. Watch all the way through, and when we reach that final private moment, you'll understand why this wedding will be talked about for years. What followed the revelation was a tidal wave of micro-stories, tiny, human moments that turned into massive talking points overnight. Fans started timestamping gestures and rewatching the footage frame by frame, the way Wang Yibo's hand lingered a little longer than necessary on a table, the way Xiao Zhan's laugh softened during a nervous comment, the almost imperceptible exchange of a folded note passed between them off-camera. Each small clip spawned 1,000 comments. Some viewers claimed they could hear a private joke, others swore they glimpsed a promise that only the two of them could understand. I'll show each of those micro-clips, slow them down, and point out the exact frames fans are debating so you can judge for yourself. Insider whispers changed the tone from surprise to inevitability. People who've worked on sets with them reportedly remembered one consistent thing: they're fiercely private, but they protect each other in public. Now, under the new light, that protection reads like a pattern, a deliberate act of care that became the foundation for this private decision. Producers who've shared rosters with both stars are saying they noticed subtle scheduling overlaps months ago. Stylists remember requests that suddenly make sense. Publicists who once coordinated press now seem to have been quietly crafting a path that allowed this moment to happen without collapsing into chaos. I'll lay out that behind-the-scenes timeline and show you the tiny edits and scheduling choices that, when stitched together, suggest this wasn't a single impulsive day but a plan executed with care. There's a legal and industry heat map you'll want to see. Contracts and endorsements react differently depending on how news breaks, and industry strategists are already weighing in about how brands will reposition themselves. Some sponsors may pause, others may lean into the wave. I'll explain the mechanics. How an announcement like this can trigger renegotiations, how PR teams triage messaging, and why a private ceremony, even if leaked, can sometimes be the most strategic move to protect long-term careers. You'll see examples from past cases where timing and tone turned potential disasters into comebacks, and I'll explain what moves make the most sense for both their teams right now. Meanwhile, the emotional slice of the story is impossible to overstate. In the live footage there are moments that make even casual viewers choke up, a single look across the room that holds decades of history, an offhand irony-laced laugh that breaks the tension, a quiet hand squeeze after a vow that says more than the vows themselves. I'll replay those moments in slow motion, layer in subtle soundtrack choices, and narrate why these tiny beats create a narrative arc that turns gossip into something profoundly moving for people watching in real time.
I guess I really don't know what Christmas is all about. Isn't there anyone who knows what Christmas is all about?
Chestnuts roasting